Hello Sudoku friends, welcome to an Evil level Sudoku puzzle by websudoku.com. I'm not using their user interface, though I transferred the grid over to sudokuexchange.com because of their much better user interface. So let's get started right away. There's a 2 and a 4 blocking down here, so these two squares must be a 2 and a 4. This 2, however, forces a 4 to go here and a 2 here. These 3 squares now must be a 9, 1, and an 8. There's a 9 blocking over here and another 9 blocking over here. So this is a 9, and these now must be a 1 and an 8. So a ghost 8 here blocks down. This 8 blocks down. This 8 blocks across. So an 8 must go here. Over on the right side of the grid, we have a 1 and a 6 blocking up here. So these squares must be a 1 and a 6. And again, we have 1 digit blocking across, forcing a 1 to go here and a 6 to go here. These squares now must be a 5, 8, and a 7. Meanwhile, on the left side, we have a 6 blocking over and we have another 6 blocking over. This 6 blocks down and so does this. So here comes a 6. In row 4, we are still missing a 4, 5, 7, and an 8. There's a 7, 5, and an 8 here, so this must be a 4. Now we're missing a 5, 7, 8. There's a 7 and a 5 here, so this must be an 8. And by the way, that makes this a 1. And now these two squares must be a 5 and a 7. I'm looking at the 5 and a 7 here. They block these 3 squares. And the 5 and a 7 block this square. So these 2 squares here must be a 5 and a 7. Now where does that leave the 9, for example? The 9 can't go here because of this 9. The 9 cannot go here because this has got to be a 5 or a 7. So a 9 must go here or here, blocking across. This 9 blocks across and this 9 blocks down. So a 9 must go here. What this 9 tells us is that a 4 now must go in this square because there's no other square in column 9 where a 4 can go. This 4 blocks here. These two 4s block here and here. So a 4 must go here. And since we still remember that these squares must be a 7, 8, and a 5.
Your memory is insane.
We now know that these two squares must be a 2 and a 3. Even though column 3 only has 4 gibbons, it is pretty restricted. And here is why it is restricted. This 1 blocks over here, this 1 blocks down here. So one of these squares must be a 1. Therefore, we cannot have a 1 up here. And that limits these two squares to being a 9. That's one of them. And I believe the other one must be a 3. Let's do a test. We need to find a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9 for this column. We know that a 9 must go up here. We know that a 1 must go down here. We have a 2 and a 4 here. So these two squares must be a 3 and a 9 pair. That makes these squares here a 1, 2, and a 4. So let's have a look at column 1. We need to find a 3, 5, and a 7 for this column. There's a 3 and a 5 here. The 7 could go here or here. But there's also a 7 blocking over here and a 3. Can we find an X-wing on 5? I'm wondering. A 5 can go here, here, and here. And a 5 can go here and here. The 3 can go here, 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 or here. Oh dear. And here and here. What else can go here? Not a 4. 6, 7, 8. Hang on. There is a pair. There is a pair. This square must be a 3 or a 5. I think we can agree on that. This square is a little bit more suspicious, but I think that it's also a 3 and a 5 because it cannot be a 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Yes, we got a 3 and a 5 pair here. And maybe that will turn up something interesting. 3 and a 5 here. We still now need to find a 1, 2, 4, and an 8. There's a 1, 2, and an 8 here. So this must be the 4. How about that?
How about that?
Can we do anything more with this? And yes, I don't see why not, because let's look at this column here. We still must find a 1, 5, 6, 7. There's a 1, 6, 5 here, so this is a 7. Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
7 blocks over, 7 blocks over, 7 blocks down, so this is a 7. Why did I struggle so much with this?
Why? Oh, why?
Oh well, I struggled. That's it. 7 goes up, 7 goes up, 7 goes here. 7 goes up here, 7 goes across here, 7 goes up here. So here's a 7 blocking across, 7 blocking across, 7 blocking up, 7 goes here. Can we do more 7s? 7 blocks down, up, over. Here's a 7, making this a 7, and therefore this must be a 5 because we remember that from earlier, don't we? These now must be a 5 and an 8, 5 blocks over. So here goes the 8 and here goes the 5. The last square here has got to be a 3. Here we are still looking for a 3 and a 5, and therefore this square must be a 9. These squares must be a 1, 6, and a 5. I don't think I can do much with that information, at least not yet. Here we are looking for a 1, 6, and an 8. Also not possible. But maybe here we can do something. I can see the 1 and an 8 blocking here. So we are looking for a 1, 3, 6, and a 9. 1, 6. So this is a 3, 9. We got a 3, 9 here. So this is a 1, 6. No, no, too difficult. Let's try to find something easy that we can do. There's a 1 and a 5 going on up here. 1, 5. So this is a 2, 3. Yeah, about those 2s. What about those 2s? No, they have to go here, here, and here, here, or here. Here, however, we are looking for a 1, 3, 6, and a 9. There's a 6, 3, and a 9 in the column, so and 1 must go here. This is now a 3 or a 9. This is, oh, we got a 3 and a 9 here, so this is a 6. And this is now a 3, 9, and this is a 3, 9. But the 9 blocks up here and the 9 blocks over here. So let's say this is a 9. That would make this a 3, right? And now these two 3s block down. So one of these squares must be a 3, and one of these squares must be a 3. So we need a 3 for one of these two squares. And we know that the other here was a 5. So we got a 5 and a 3 here. And we still got a 1, 2, and a 4 here. Why can't I do anything with that? Well, let's just say I can't and figure out what I can do instead of what I can't do. Well, a 3 and a 5 here, 3 blocks up. So here's a 5, here's a 3. That wasn't so hard, was it? 5 blocks over, 5 blocks up, 5 goes here. And here we need a 1. Yeah, and a 1 here. Yeah. 1 goes down, 1 goes over, 1 must go here, and therefore here. 3 and a 5 here. We got a 5 in, is that a 3 or a 5? Well, this is a 3 anyway, because the 3 blocks down, so here's a 3, and therefore a 5 must go here, yes. And the 5 blocks over, so here goes the 3, and here's a 5. The last square here has got to be a what? A 4. Now we need a 2 and a 4 for these squares, a 4 blocks over, so 2 goes here and 4 here. This must be an 8, blocking up, 8 blocking down, 8 goes here, 1 and a 6 here, 1 blocks down, 6 goes here, 1 here. 6, 6, 6 must go here. Can we do anything over here? Because these two empty squares are bugging me. Yes, a 2 must go here, and a 3 must go here. Now these two squares are bugging me, and they must be a 2 and a 3. 3 blocks up, a 2 and a 9. And 9 blocks up, so a 2 must go here and the 9 here. That gives me this 9, and it gives me a 2 here, and the last digit in this puzzle goes here, and it must be a 3. Quite an interesting puzzle today. It was evil, at least that is what Web Sudoku claims. What we think about it, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that we have fun solving it, and I definitely had fun solving it. Please come back for more soon. Bye for now.